2nd of August 2024. This is British Bernie. I'm in Dottin's Alley and heading to Frank's Nut Seats and Produce. Open it for me, Mr. Frank. I'm coming in. This is Frank Gardner Harris. This gentleman needs, give me a second. This gentleman needs help. Now, I'm going to show you the living condition. 2 years ago, they were asking him to move out, and I'm asking the Prime Minister if she could help in any way. I'm the Minister for the Elderly, Mr. Kirk Humphrey. I do not think Mr. Kirk Humphrey is the best person for that job when it comes to the elderly. I will tell you about that. So this is his place. And Mr. Frank, you would sell some of those things to get extra money?
Yes.
So there's a big fridge there. And we'll do the interview after. There's a big fridge here, and there's the things that they thing the nuts with, that you did the nuts. Well, I don't know what did they bake the nuts, Mr. Frank, in there?
What?
They bake the nuts in there. They bake nuts in there.
I haven't baked in there for quite a while.
So it's a machine that can move.
Huh?
It's a machine that can move.
If it could move,
Yeah.
we could pull around.
I'm taking the smell of gas. Is that off? I'm smelling gas.
Yes, but it's off.
I could hear it and smell it. Hard. That off?
I think it is off.
So this is his place here. There's certain things that he could sell to make extra money. Is it off, Mr. Frank? It wasn't off. Don't do that. Turn off by the bottom part. It's off? Yes, so this is his place here. And the living condition is not very good. 2 years now, they've asked him to, he's supposed to have left 2 years ago. And I want the assistance of the necessary authorities if they see if they could help him out. So this is how his place is there. And the people want back their place. So it's a lot of stuff in here. Machines and there's no electricity. There's no electricity there. Here, I don't want to go too far because so this is the living condition he's living in there, and he needs urgent help. I spoke to the niece. What's your niece's name, Mr. Frank?
Pardon?
What's your niece's name?
What?
Your niece's name. I video recorded.
Marlene Hewitt.
Marlene Hewitt of
Marlene
Rendezvous.
Marlene Hewitt.
Yes. And what? Yeah. We was and
I have the number out there.
let me go. I'm going upstairs. Okay. I'm going upstairs, guys, to show you that he really needs help. He needs a little government house or something, because Marlene Hewitt, when I spoke to her, she's telling me that he needs to be at the geriatric, but there's nothing wrong with Mr. Frank. All he needs is help. So this is his living condition. This is his living condition, and he has. This is it. Yeah. All he needs is a little place. He doesn't need to be in a geriatric hospital, like his niece said. Now, when I first saw Mr. Frank is. I'm just showing you while I'm speaking. Mr. Frank is paying for land out of his pension, and I find that rather strange. Remember the alarm when alarm went off? I went there to try to get assistance to find out how could he be paying land from his pension. He doesn't have any documents, and who is benefiting. When I was at the teller, I'm just showing you around, guys, whilst I'm doing the video. When I was at the teller, in front of Mr. Frank, I asked her if he could get a statement. It's really horrible. I think he says one of the toilets is not working and stuff like that. He really needs help. He needs to be out of there. The people need the place. 2 years now that he was supposed to have left, and he just needs a little place. He's capable of taking care of himself. I don't see anything wrong with him. And then when I went to the bank, And we went to the bank because I want to find out how is he paying for land with pension. and he's been paying over 15 years, and I think he's arrears of $2,700 or something. And I said, how is he paying pension? And and I asked in front of him, Mr. Frank, can I have a statement? I'll pay for it to see what's going on. And the Keller was hesitant. That had me suspicious. So she said, oh, Mr. Frank has to give the permission. I said, Mr. Frank, I have your permission? He said, yes. So when that was going to be done, strangely, that's when the alarm went off, guys, when I was trying to help him. I said, something's very fishy about what's Mr. Frank's situation and his pension. I don't know why the niece, when I spoke to the niece once or twice, she just like dismissed me. I want to know if he's getting his pension, who is getting his pension, is he paying land for, because if he doesn't have does he have documents? I want the Prime Minister to look into that. Does he have legit documents for that land? Because he's saying that he doesn't have anything. I don't know, he probably has a long time ago and doesn't know where he put it. But I want to know what's going on with his pension, with that land he's supposed to be paying. Who is benefiting from that land he's paying for? And is he paying for land or for himself, or is he paying for land for somebody else? If the bank could sell the land and give him whatever they need to give him and put it in the account for him and free up his pension for him to live. Because I do not understand, really know what's going on. But to get at the bottom of it, I want to do that video although the lady said she didn't want to do. This is Patricia Benedict. I'm in Dottin Alley, and I'm here at you will know him as the Nut Man. But you are, what's your name, sir?
Frank Gardner House.
You reached out to me, and I did just see the video of your place. I think you had to leave 2 years ago at this establishment. You had to leave it's 2 years that they have asked you to leave, and then you have to leave.
Yeah.
So you contact me because you need help with what?
Well, I need help with several things.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to sell nuts, but I haven't sold any for roughly over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And because you don't have electricity in the place.
Because nuts was scarce at that time. That is before you had COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
And after COVID-19, we started to pick back up, but it didn't last too long.
So you never recovered from that.
Never recovered.
So I want to ask you about your situation, because there's certain things when it comes to the elderly people, I take very, very serious. When I was serious, I don't want it to sound too personal, but I take it upon myself to try to help any way I can. And one of the disturbing things that I spoke to a niece of yours. What's your niece's name?
Marlene Hewitt.
And where is she? Okay.
She lives in Rendezvous.
Now I spoke to her because out of concern for you, and I asked her how. First of all, did you give me permission to post you on social media?
Yes.
And did you give me permission to record the stuff in your house?
Yes.
Okay, I want to get that very clear. Now, when I spoke to Miss Marlin, unbeknownst to you, when you were there in the same place, and she says to me, I said, I'm going to post it on social media, and because you need help. She said, oh, your children won't like that. So what are your children's names, please?
I have 3 present children.
Okay.
I have Michael Beckles,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Beckles,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's okay, Mr. Frank. It's okay.
And one more that works at cellular screen works at Bico.
Okay. Now, what's disturbing about my conversation with the lady? When I said to her, I wanted the permission to put on social media the last time we met. She says, "Oh, I don't think it's a good idea because your children won't like that." And she said she's trying to get you to a geriatric hospital, and you're on the waiting list.
The children come here and live. I bought Michael Beckles here, and he actually liked it. Yeah.
He liked this place?
Yes.
How long ago that was?
And that was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's 2 years now, but the situation changed. Have they been around since? Your children? Yeah, your kids?
No, he hasn't.
So they don't know the situation you are living in right now?
No. Anthony Beckles, who works and lives in Upper Goodland, Eagle Hall, so he used to come and he visited the trust fund. And that was the requirement of the trust fund to get a loan. And within about 2 weeks, he came and told me that his plans has changed.
Trust fund for what?
That he wouldn't be starting back up this place.
Okay, I understand. He was trying to help you.
That he have other plans.
Oh, fair enough. He was trying to help you. And I want to go.
Which I don't know what the other plans.
Okay, I really want to go deeply into your situations. You have some stuff there that maybe you can sell. Would you sell it to make some extra money and put it in the bank? Would you do that?
I would do that, yes.
I don't want to sing that I'm pressuring you, but I ask a special question. Because you have because you have to live there in this big machine. You can't take this big machine. You cannot take those certain things you can't take with you. But if you could get some money for it, but I do not want anybody to come to your place, see? It's you have somebody you can trust. I will give them my number and then you will tell me who you want to help, who you want to help you sell some of the stuff to make some money.
Yeah.
And then I've said to you about the quartz. We spoke about the quartz fridge that you owe, and the quartz want the fridge back.
Yes.
So I gave Quartz my number 247-4800 to contact me, because then through me and through you when there, they could come back and take the fridge. Because if you cannot pay for the fridge, it makes no sense having it there. It's a good fridge. It could be useful to somebody else. But this is a part 3. Mr. Harris wants to talk about the trust loan fund.
Yeah.
It's one by the government.
It's owned by the government.
Okay, so you were going to talk about the trust loan fund, and
The same chap that now showed me there, he had one of those loans.
so the Royal Bank of Canada, you said you only have this year to pay for the land. You had was it a 15-year or 20-year plan? It's a 15-year plan or 20-year plan to pay for the land?
For the land, yes.
15 or 20?
The loan.
The loan, 15 or 20?
I think it was 15 years, yeah.
You have to be kept paying. If it's 15, well, this year you would have finished pay for it? I want to know more about the trust fund.
Trust fund.
Yes, what is it about, really?
Well, I had the record of that, and they will still have the record of that. Yeah.
So the government gave you a loan? How does it work? The trust fund, how does it work?
Yeah, and what attracted me to it is that the payments per month was very lenient. You know, I think it used to pay 100 and somebody dollars a month, but I used to pay over.
Okay.
Oh, I used to pay. I think it used to pay. I was supposed to pay 120, and it used to pay 130 a month.
Was it every time every month?
Every month.
So which means that somebody would have to try to calculate to see if you owe them.
Right, but that's how they come
Interesting.
to me and told me that I owe them very little now. You know,
Because you used to pay over, but
Yes,
somebody needs
I
to
used to
look.
pay over.
So the trust is a government trust fund,
yes,
and they give you is it to like your credit so that you get a loan or something like that.
yes.
So you were approved, and then you got a loan from Royal Bank of Canada. Is it Royal Bank?
I from the trust fund.
From the trust fund.
From the trust fund.
Okay. So then you have been paying back, but because of don't say the word, because usually if you're going on YouTube you cannot say the word, because of the what was going on into 2020, 2022, I think things are slow with you, and I want somebody to really I like the government to look into that to see how much money Mr. Frank owes from the Royal Bank, and if he owes anything, and what's going on with that land thing. I'm really interested in the land thing, because everybody to me everybody just suspicious to me about that land thing, and I really want to go know what's going on with it, and so that his pension could be freed up, so that he could live properly. And if you said that by this year you're supposed to finish pay for the land, I want them to verify that, and I really want the media to come on board to interview you in detail. Mr. Frank, Mr. Harris. But so the trust fund was a government owned, and it approved you to get a loan from the Royal Bank of Canada. Okay, and yes, I want to investigate it, and like you said, if I said Mr. Harris, he's the nut man. If you walking past there, you know, if you could give him whatever you able to help him out with, he's right now in a very not good situation, and we don't want him in a geriatric, because I'm here right now with him. He's walking through. He could even probably outrun me. If we were to race you, they'd probably outrun me, because you're very, very strong. Geriatric is not a place for him. So I'm calling on Mr. Kirk Humphrey and the government, if they could assist him, if they could help him out with a house, and somewhere he could live, to live, and because we have to protect our elderly people, and if somebody is able and willing to help themselves, like Mr. Harris is, I don't think a geriatric or home or any place is where he should be. It's just he needs the help, financial help from the public, and the government, assistance from the government. This is Patricia Benedict.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.